very stock standard. Meanwhile, Astralis, they have a little bit more poke, they have a little bit more of a 1-3-1, they want to try and attack these side lanes, leverage their roaming capability, get Dior unlocked on the map, so don't be surprised to see 1-1-3 looking for a gank in mids. And again, the whole game plan here. Ooh, nice W there.
Nice little W. Karzi, though, going to be going very aggressive here. The Ignite came in just as the heal went down, so Kobe has to get himself back down a little bit. Flash forward there by Junghoon, trying to catch out Karzi. Both AD carries trading very heavily. Flash forward, ebb and flow. Oh, first blood goes to Hylissang. It doesn't matter the champion, he is going to go ham.
The Mad Lions bot lane find the 2v2. Now 1-1-3 is hovering around. He's trying to dodge the ward, but Karzi's not going to fall for the bait. That wave is still in a pretty good space for Mad as well. Actually, I might stop pushing. We can keep track of that a little bit later. Flashing from Finn.
Oh, flash away by Chasey, and this is the Jax Cassante lineup I was talking about. That early pressure you get with something like a Jax. You're able to put down some serious hurt, but Elyoya is in position. Level 4 gives him a decent amount of damage.
Finish with Karzi, but the bot lane has had an incredible split so far, and they continue to look dominant in the bot lane 2 versus 2.
As well, so we might see a bit of a kind of a setup here between both sides trying to secure that objective.
1-3 still hovering around for now.
No flash and no health bar. That is Junghoon picking himself up a kill, getting one back on Hilly for early.
As I say that, the pings are coming down to Yor and 1-1-3.
You're going to have a lot of AP damage here onto the Karma, who does have flash to try and get away. You are going to use the Maokai ultimate to try and lock him down. Flashes into the ultimate, and sadly gets himself taken out. It's interesting as well, because of the new format within the LEC, the last time these two actually played against each other, Hold myself is going to have a 3v3 in this bot side. Karzi trying to put down the damage. Kobe jumps in, though, to try and stop him and loses his life. We get the Lucian trade for the Karma. Hylissang now trying to run away. They're going to use the ultimate as well. Double kill coming into Kobe. Deor is here, and you do not have an ultimate to dissuade. There is still a flash on Elyoya, so he should not die. But great active play here from Astralis.
1-1-3 covering for a potential bot lane dive. Going to drop the Herald as well to invest even more gold into Kobe. And Niski can't follow up. He doesn't have a TP, it's not unleashed, and with Dior utilizing the ultimate, he's able to quickly rotate to the bot side of the map as well. So
this Infernal Dragon could be a point of contention now for both these sides.
Trading up towards the top lane 1 versus 1. Chasey fully committing with the all-out. Doing damage on the Finn.
Ooh! Oh, that was clean. That was so clean from Finn, but now you're going to try and use this on the bot side, and Junghoon will be taken out and traded back. So still 1-for-1 in the overall trade, but Finn getting dominant. It looks like 1-1-3 wants to try and make something work, but don't forget there are still flashes available for this bot lane of Mad Lions. As 1-1-3 makes himself known, he immediately tries to get himself out away from there, does not want anything to do with it. And it's going to be so hard to make that one work if you're on the
Mad Lions away from the bot lane. Because while Mad was threatening, Niski looking for the ult.
Oh, good flash from Deor, but Niski trying to set up something there. And again, it does feel like Mad Lions are the ones finding ways around this fog of war and making nuisances of themselves. Speaking of nuisances, Karzi going to run straight in to the Vi. They're going to have the ultimate from the Ezreal miss. Not quite there, but Junghoon does pick up the kill. That's a 2-3-2 Karma right now. Plenty of damage there in the early stages. And forces a flash out of Elyoya as well.
Finn TP'd in, Dior was threatening the collapse. Everything going up for Astralis right now.
Not a lot of vision for really either side of it, being totally honest, in this Dragon Pit. It's a bit sparse for the moment. They finally get a ward in the back of it. It's the Dragon down to about 6,000 HP.
Reset comes through, Chasey on the flank, but Junghoon's trying to zone him away. Mad with the ultimate though. Look at how much zone control and space that they acquire. But now that's gone, Astralis can look for the re-engage.
They can look for it, but there's a little bit of a tidal wave. The currents are not with you, and they're going to go straight in onto Deor, who falls. They're trying to get the Jax up to the backside. Hylissang will flash away from him as he gets taken out by the Cassante. The Dragon secured by Mad Lions as Finn wants revenge, saying, I was part of the party and you took me out. Go down to the grey screen, so they will trade back a 1-for-1. Sorry, that last fight, so good to not have to use that, which means you don't have to prioritize anything like Azonya's, but might see a little bit of a movement coming here as 1-1-3 goes in very, very much so and ends up dying. They end up getting a bounce house on the Deor. Elyoya survives because Cassante has TP'd in. They finally kill off the Maokai as it's a 1-for-2 in favor of Mad Lions. They're chasing down a couple of kills, and this damage from the Lucian is starting to stack up.
They can just threaten a Baron right now. See it at their disposal as well. They're going to start this one off.
Yeah, they're going to look for Euls. Absolutely decimate this health bar right now. As you can see, Younghoon just trying to walk forward.
I've seen a Karma steal a Baron
Yes.
before.
I've seen this before. Definitely read this chapter, but Kabe is around. He's going to try and poke just a little bit. They do not want Younghoon to try and get anything here. Niski will not get stunned up just yet. They turn straight off from the Baron and immediately try and find some of these kills. But Finn has made a surprise entrance. Finds one. Looking for Niski. Not going to be able to get it just yet as Elyoya has come back into the fight. He's now all alone. 1v4. Finds himself some refuge in the Wolf Cave and does get himself out, but Astralis stopped the Baron.
Sitting on about 1.1k, so I think he only needs like 150 more, 200 more, something like that. He should have enough money for the Infinity Edge, which is likely what he's... Oh, Chasey getting engaged on.
Chasey is very tanky though, so does lose a little bit of his health bars. We are going to see immediately getting caught out Dayor, but a good true shot barrage just pepper down more damage. They're trying to get on top of this Azir as the Jax has been shut down. It's just Mad Lions team fighting so much better. Kabe cannot get the damage. These champions will not fall, but Kabe is ticking down and he will die. Niski picks himself up his 5th kill of this game, and it's just like you said in Champ Select. If it goes to team fights, Mad Lions have it in the bank.
4 dead for Astralis, 5 alive for Mad, and a Baron is easy pickings. Mad were considered the favorites coming in. They haven't had to do anything crazy or chaotic. It's just been clean, straightforward League of Legends. And their team fighting continues to be immaculate.
Resistance for Astralis, you got to find a place to go. You got to try and find a last stand venue, because it is just going to be so hard to try and defend yourself. Dayor, no flash and already losing about 1/3 of his HP just off of one combination for the Lucian.
The towers are slowly falling, 26 minutes in. Mad Lions continue to look dominant. You can see a flank created by Finn. He will be spotted out on vision. Mad know it's happening.
They've pinged it. And again, you've got the legacy of Shurima. You have the turret there to try and stop this. This is so the power of the Azir. Yes, it's fantastic in the late game, but also the passive is just so great at stopping people from getting underneath your skin.
Yeah, for one day, and you had to get legacy in there, didn't you, Oisin?
Absolutely. It's literally the name. But we're going to see the top laners trying to go 1v1, but I don't think Finn wants a 1v1. Never mind. Never. Jesus Christ. That was a lot of damage coming out from Niski, who's just ridiculously huge right now. Level 16, doesn't even have the death cap right now, doesn't need it, but Kabe gonna get Diva Kales, get him out of that one, Bear, but another Shurima shuffle hands Karzi a double kill on a plate, and as clean and as composed as you like, Mad Lions are knocking on the door of game 1.
You can see the smile on Niski's face, the angry V emote comes through. Kabe, there's little he can do as Mad Lions tear apart the base of Astralis. Kabe forced the flat. The damage from Niski. Dayor doing what he can.
Well, Niski did have the flash, as he was taking a little bit more damage than he probably wanted to, but Nexus turret number 2 falls down. The Nexus is not going to be too far behind, and that is game 1 to Mad Lions.
There was a bit of back and forth in the early game, but for the most part, Mad Lions held control over the early game leads. You can see Elyoya giving Chasey bit of banter, as he did get solo killed in the top lane.
Just banter, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit of banter. And then you know Chasey's going to say, well, that's what happens. This 1-3-1 star.
Yeah, and the Jarvan being locked in just kind of lend into what we've been saying all series about 1-1-3. He likes to engage. He likes to be the initiator for his team. And honestly, with the way the bot lane is...
to give some accolades and recognition for Karzi. This is, well, last game was in fact his LEC 100th win. Congratulations to Karzi. Man's been LEC for a very long time now. 2 championships under his belt. Or 2 title holders, I should say. The Rise is now on the move, something that we often see. Elyoya threatening the dive. And even if they don't find anything, zoning Kabe and Jonghoon off the wave is already a big advantage gain for the Mad Lions. But they're going for this.
They're going to go for it because Astralis spotlight has said, we want to try and clear this wave. It will be cleared very shortly. The TP's going to be coming in. Heal does not keep him alive as Karzi picks up a kill and will be taken out shortly afterwards. Now you've got Dayor, but not a huge amount of mana. They're trying to get one more auto attack onto him. Oh, not quite able to get the pass up there. Now Elyoya is dead. Niski is still firing off. You've got the barrier here for Hylissang. Flash, but Flash is answered. Dayor gets auto attack down and Niski picks up a double.
3 kills for 3 in the bot lane. An absolutely crazy exchange. The allows him to secure that kill onto Kabe, who still had the flash. Wasn't expecting that burst, and now, oh, a good flash knockup from 113.
Yeah, I guess the knockup here. No bubble to land, though. And now you're in a 3v2 here, and not going to be able to secure anything else off of this. And now you see the power of that Ashe support just slowing them down. Astralis trying to look for something. They're going to jump straight in here on top of the Vi, get him knocked up and taken down. So a good response there from Astralis. They're getting antsy and they're looking for plays.
A bloodthirsty early game is
playbook. Nothing you can do. I will say you've got Elyoya kind of sitting here in the jungle, so with level 6 just hit, might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Everfrost coming out. Elyoya flashes away. They're going to go fully in on top of this. A 2v1 though. Going to be a 2v2 as they're going to try and make this one work. Elyoya does end up going down. Nice Cataclysm. They're jumping straight back in on top of Niski, but the Whirling Death does not land on top of him. Niski will be able to move away. Will it be his first death of the series? Yes, it will. Now Hylissang is way overextended and Astralis are coming to life.
Just like that, Astralis find themselves 3 kills. Elyoya 2 levels behind Dior. You've got to remember that a fully item completed for Dior means that he has a lot of power much earlier in the game than he should. And Elyoya was not expecting that amount of damage. The Herald now being dropped in mid means that Kobe is going to get even more gold off the back of this too. But the biggest thing, and the biggest reason why Astralis ended up walking away the victors, was because Kobe and Jonghyun were able to collapse first. Finn has TP, which he can use to go back to top. Let's see what Chasey will do. He should have to TP into mid.
Here we go, 1-1-3. Maybe he doesn't want the actual fight at all, or excuse me, not the dragon. He wants to fight. They're going to use a tidal wave and just burst him out. Welcome to the bounce house. While it's been happening, Dayor uses his own explosive cast that he stole. Use it against the side of Mad Lions, but a good pick there. They even actually get the TP out of Chasey, who was kind of a non-factor in that fight completely.
4 deaths now on Elyoya. Very uncharacteristic of him, but he has been the focus. Kobe with good damage.
Oh, good flash as well. He completely sidesteps the CC coming out from Chasey. They're putting in a little bit of damage here, but that's still a full AP Gragas. He will still hurt. And you're in the middle of minions right now. Nami is very much at kill pressure right now. Chasey looking for it. The Whirling Death is coming in, and Karzi gets his stacks again.
Well played by Chasey, flash E-ing to CC Jonghyun.
Spoilers, but you won't tell the stacks.
Yeah,
that's exactly. Just how this
works. If you're not going to do the math yourself, then yeah.
Why even here? Well, Elyoya is going to try and make this one work. The tidal wave is good to try and disconnect 1-1-3, but he gets shut down. That's more gold going to the Draven. Karzi, though, in a lot of trouble, means he gets shut down. There's 2 kills, and they're going to continue this one on. The Realm Walk doesn't get taken by anybody. Niski, though, still very healthy. And all of a sudden, this is Astralis kind of putting the pressure here onto Mad Lions. They finally get themselves a goal lead.
Kobe is slaughtering right now. 6-1-3 is the scoreline, and the man is becoming a monster. He's moving around these fights beautifully, and he's just picking up kill after kill. And what looked like 1-1-3 getting caught out of position was very quickly punished. What's crazy is the fact that the gold is still so low. I fully believe that Kobe could just kill that Vi right now with like little struggle as well. Arrow.
Arrow does land. They're going to try and jump at Dayor, who throws it back. Oh my god, that damage! The stopwatch stops him from getting collapsed upon as well. Now Karzi flashes away, gets jumped on by the Cataclysm. They're going to try and kill him off before he can do anything else. Dayor with a double, Dayor with a triple, and Astralis are putting down Mad Lions.
Really good fight comes out from Astralis, and we're continuing to see them claw ahead.
Great start. You're now on 2 items, as you mentioned, on your 2 core carries of Dayor and Kobe, but they're going to jump straight onto Karzi, who flashes away but gets flashed on immediately afterwards. TP's going to be coming in afterwards. 1-1-3 may have gone a little bit too far forward. The tidal wave will be good, and Karzi cannot move. Right now, Astralis have found the weak link in Mad, and it has been that 80 carry.
Jump in from Finn, not going to be able to convert it into anything. But the reality is that with the 80 carry dead, Astralis can keep the push going. The Baron is alive, and they can threaten that.
Baron's not alive. 3 seconds.
Oh, I looked at the timer in the top right. Now the Baron is alive.
Now it's alive.
Karzi to flash away and then disengage. And the fact that he almost lost his life here, if it weren't for Jonghyun, could have been very bad.
Oh,
he's dead.
Yeah, he's not going to burn anything here. I don't expect him to try and go for that. But now, a lot of players from Mad Lions are on that bot side. Do you look for this Baron? There's no real vision whatsoever. They're going to start it off.
No reason not to. You can see the Vi making her way over. Can Elyoya get the steal? That's the only thing that they need to be concerned about right now.
Oh, but Kobe, he's got damage. He's going to jump straight in. They actually deleted him. Kobe just went away from the map right now, but now Finn trying to jump in here with the Jax to try and burn down some of these health bars. They are very, very low, will not land. The Abductor trying to jump on the Niski now, get the CC onto him, but Elioya is trying to save out his jungler. Finn will be traded there for the jungle of Mad Lions and Astralis. They went for the turnaround, but Cobby just got nothing done.
That was a one team fight for Mad.
You've got yourself potential soul. We can't, you know, again, understate, I think, the value you could have with that as Elioya goes forward there, and they're going to find Dayor completely isolated. They're going to send everyone on top of this Silas. He goes into stasis because they know there's no real way they can take him away. Now Mad Lions find themselves in a 5v4.
We saw this last game. Dayor got picked off a number of times before the fight even started.
He stopped it.
He has stopped it. He was a little bit afraid about the collapse. Chasey is in a choke point here. 113 goes in.
113 goes in. Chasey True is Everfrost. Completely blind. There's going to be the Ash Arrow. Misses, but it is a very short cooldown. Do not get deceived by that. It is already going to start ticking away. So you've got an opportunity here as Astralis as they move in now. 113 going to go in straight away. Gets the Cataclysm down onto Niski and Hylissang. Hylissang is dead. Dayor goes on a trip way into the backside there, but is followed by 113 and by Finn. They're jumping on the Niski. The solo laners are dead. Astralis locked themselves in the eye during the break and said, that's not good enough. They're coming into game 2 with a plan.
And now the jungler of Mad is being zoned away. Astralis with a fantastic team fight. We're able to execute cleanly. Elioya is dead.
Yeah.
No risk of a smite. Kazi doesn't have his ultimate. That means that 5 for 4 at the end of the day. They can very quickly convert that into the Dragon as well, and Astralis is looking to equalize the series.
This is great from Astralis, and honestly, they really, the Draven was keeping instead. He was keeping himself relevant because he was getting cash-ins. That's completely gone now because he's just a short-range AD carry that's just going to be a little bit weaker. You don't have Niski here to try and defend this right now, and with Dayor having the pick of the litter of any of these ultimates, pretty much all of them are great for him. He's going to be able to zone out everybody. They're already on the Nexus.
Astralis threatening the Nexus towers. Cobby not chipping away, he's tearing apart that tower. Now they move back towards mid, waiting for the next mid wave to come. Kale's going to keep this 113 completely safe, and that's going to be the base in tatters. Mad Lions looking for an opportunity to force a fight, but Astralis not going to give it to them. The base into TP from Finn, perhaps. They have their eyes on Kazi.
Yeah, they're going to go for Kazi there, and there's just nothing he can do. They're getting Hylissang after. Good bubble, getting the triple knockup. This is Astralis through and through. They looked their weakness, they slashed it down, and they came back fighting in game number 2. We are going the full 3 games.
Astralis, they recognize some of the failures in game 1. They were quick to adjust. I like the differences that they made in the draft, and they played very well. They were able to match a lot of what Mad was trying to do in the early game. Both mid laners, 3 kills at 6 minutes into the game. I'm gonna hold my breath, and we're just gonna wait. Normally I would wait. 20 seconds is the time at which you're allowed. And I don't know what 20 seconds is. That's locked.
We just got
the fact that he just pops up out of nowhere, but Elioya is looking to get something back, making his way up towards top lane.
Yeah, no vision here whatsoever. Good knockback. Finn's in a lot of trouble here. Even takes a tower hit. He's not going to flash because he knows he is dead. Looks like the Rat gave him a little bit too much confidence because that was just great pattern and all the things we needed to talk about. We actually never really got to talk about this Karma mid, and curious to see what kind of a build we do see, because we have seen a couple of solo lane Karmas go for that Radiant Virtue. I'll pause myself as we might see an early Dragon contest. A flash forward into the Gravitum to try and burn down 113, and they will get it. There is a Lantern as well. Dayor in a hell of a lot of trouble himself. Elioya, though, getting caught out by the Dragon on the bot side of that one there. The Cassiopeia recognizing there's no flash on the Velios, and they trade it back 1 for 1. Flash for flash. Elioya stays alive.
Okay, so as you rightly said, 1 for 1. The Dragon doesn't end up going down. Niski can still catch this wave. Invisibility is, you always have to respect it. Every time Twitch moves into Fog of War, he could show up anywhere. Yeah, well, they're going to show up on this bot side. It's not going to be the Twitch, but 113 immediately flashes away. He gets hit by the ultimate, but Hylissang was taken very, very low. The damage is ticking, but he will not fall down. And that's going to be Mad Lions just kind of taking advantage of an overzealous 113. So good punish there from the Mad Lions. They're able to get themselves another kill. for a second.
The all out to make in the all in. He's going to move forward here. Dayor is around. He's going to try and bait him in though as they try and look for this one. The shield is good. They get the root down. Dayor now in a little bit of a 1v1. I don't think he wants this right now. He's saying, look, I don't want to deal with your mess, but Chasey is very, very low. Oh, no! Chasey messes up the flash, gets hit by the chain, and Dayor says thank you very much.
Chasey played that incredibly well up until he needed to flash over the wall, and he ends up losing his life. Does mean that Elyoya can get a cross map, but he said that it wasn't worth it. Elyoya threatening a gank himself. Bo3, oh no, does he know?
He does now, and a little bit too little too late. He doesn't have flash himself, so Finn goes into the W, gets CC'd again, and that's going to be another kill over to Chasey. 2-1-0. This Cassante is getting obnoxious early because, like we said earlier, if the miasma goes down, you ain't getting out.
So there's a brief delay between... Hang on.
Oh, Karzi, he doesn't have great guns. He can't get away from this one. He heals the Twin Fang, and Younghoon gets himself the kill. Finally, the Rat finds his mark.
The grounding is just so effective when paired up with the Vibe. And the flash in from Jonghoon was enough. Now the dive is being threatened.
They've got a flash on 113. They've also just got level 6 on Younghoon, who's got himself rat-a-tat-tat. They don't have the petrifying gaze. Good flay though. The miasma comes in. They're going to get the grounded down. The thresh goes over. That's going to be a kill there as we can see the Azir come in. Niski finally becoming a part of this fight. Gets a nice little bit of a shielding though, as he might turn back onto him. Kobe trying to go for it, but Niski matches. 113 now, isolated with one Elyoya, but now Jonghoon flash from 113 keeps him going nicely there. Dayor with the Radiant Virtue doing so much, and it ends up going positively for Astralis.
Wow, Astralis walk away with all the kills. They did have to lose Kobe in the exchange, but the shield from Dayor was so in the fog of war. Can we see what Mad sees, please, observers? As the fight is getting closer. So they're going to lose this position. Astralis fights their way back in. But Mad is afraid of the potential collapse.
Chasey just got his TP off cooldown. That's why Finn's chasing him on the mini-map. He needs to make sure that this Cassante can't join. Hook goes wide. Dragon down to 1,000. Oh, nicely secured there by Mad. Smites did not come out for 113, but now the fight is going to look to try and ensue. Dayor flashes forward, looking to try and just be a nuisance. He's a tank, remember, on this Karma, and they get one. Hylissang is dead. Finally, Chasey joins. He didn't need a TP after all. They're trying to jump in on top of this. It's Sejuani is dead. It's jungler for jungler. Now Finn onto Karzi, who flashes away and keeps himself ticking. That is Mad Lions getting the dragon, and not only that, they get the fight, and now Niski jumps onto the little rat. The last time you will get a kill, and he gets himself a shutdown.
Wow. The fact that Mad, as I say that, Mad have found a way into the back line.
Hook goes wide, and that's not going to be Finn there. Jonghoon using those Hex Gates to get himself onto the backside, and have to be aware of that. You can see Niski immediately moves himself to intercept. Dragon has been started down to about 2/3 of its HP. Dayor realizes he needs to be the tank that moves forward. Jonghoon and Finn swap position. Jonghoon is invisible for the moment. They don't know exactly where the rat is. He's going to find a little bit of a mark. Flash forward by 113 does not land onto anything. They can burn down the jungler, and it's exactly what they're going to do. Chasey can't move. He's on the miasma. The heal from Karzi keeps him alive. And now you can see them move forward. Flash in. Double counter-strike, and now Mad Lions, they are not in control of this fight. They are on the wrong side of the rip as Dayor flashes forward, looking to finish off some of these health bars. You get a great ultimate there from the Azir as he tries to stay alive, but Vedi, they're on the wrong side. They can't survive this right now, and everyone from Mad Lions, one by one, little by little, is falling.
Mad Lions doing what they can to escape, but the chase is on for Astralis. The Baron is up as well, and 113 has come back out onto the map. The more time they buy, the more stagger, or the more they can do to stagger these death timers, rather, only makes securing this Baron easier. Elyoya is still alive, and the health bars aren't that high. Chasey has come back in with the TP, and Mad are not giving this one up.
Here we go, Astralis. They start off the Baron. We saw this go pretty badly for them in game number 1. Let's see if they can secure it this time around. They are shredding it, is still. A Cassiopeia, Elyoya gets jumped on, but knocks away Finn, so doesn't get the CC. Baron, 2,000 HP. Chasey gets a kill. They're going to try and make this one work. That Sejuani is dead. There is no steal to be had. The Baron is secured, but can you get out alive? That is the question. Dayor, no mana, nowhere to go. He will fall. The Cassio is dead. 113, who died at the start of this whole thing, respawns, and he's the only one left.
It's Astralis that walk away with the Baron, but what was the cost? 4 lives find themselves back. And then it wasn't until after they chipped away Mad Lions' HP that they really committed to the fight.
This isn't a 1v1 this time around. They need to stay away from the walls, though. That's the big thing, because he can just all out on top of this. The TP's going to come out. Younghoon is dead. You talked about the isolated 1v1s. Chasey makes them happen for himself. Now Dayor trying to run away from the Sejuani, but not going to be able to get away from Chasey, and says, you want to try and kill me? Double kill going to the top laner of Mad.
8-1-3 is the scoreline for Chasey. He got a couple of early ganks, and he's showing you what he can do with them. Elyoya has the ult.
He does have the ult. He flashes forward, only lands there onto Finn, who's fairly tanky at this stage of the game. They're still a very...
Tensions mount. Potentially the soul for Mad Lions if they can steal this and get out. Remember that the Baron is up as well, so a fight win here could mean the Baron and the game.
Here we go. Younghoon finds himself on the backside here. They're going to go in straight away. They're going to jump down onto Nitsky. Younghoon flashes away, but it's a great ultimate from Nitsky to separate this fight once again. He has been on point on this Azir. It is only the Twitch for the moment who goes down. Everyone else still relatively healthy. Nitsky, though, still needs to go back and reset. He has TP. He can rejoin this fight.
Yeah, Mad need to make sure they don't take too much damage. Kazi needs to leverage the range that he has from this gun. 1-1-3 goes in.
He goes in, hits Chasey again. Very, very tanky. There's the Miasma again. Elyoya hits a great ultimate onto Finn, who gets hooked straight away afterwards. He has got himself, but Chasey knocks them all back. Welcome to the family. Big old bear hug. And it's a double kill to Nitsky. Astralis tried to make this comp work, but Mad played it slow. They played it methodical, and they just played it better.
This is just Chasey's world, and we're all living in it. The man eviscerated Astralis single-handedly. What an incredible performance from the Mad Lions top laner. That final three-man knockback was sublime, and Mad are looking to end the game right here, right now.
They are looking to end it. 20 seconds till you got Dayor or Cobby, and not going to be a sneaky kill for the Twitch. Mad Lions got their Nexus in their sights. Not as clean 2-0 that we all thought it would be. 1-1-3 trying to salvage something from this. The Thresh will die, but it's only a consolation prize there for the side of Astralis. They will fall to the Mad Lions, who take the series 2-1.
What a great game from Chasey. He got those early ganks topside, and he was a little muted in a lot of the fights. Sure, he was a strong front line, but when we got into the mid to late game, this man was just absolutely popping off in terms of his impact. It was incredible to see. Huge credit, of course, needs to be given to Nitsky as well. We talked about his wall in one of those initial fights that really went in the favor of Mad Lions. And we continued to see his damage and impact as the game continued. But for Mad Lions, this is such a big deal. Often they were criticized in the past for their limited champion pools.